Hello everybody, my name is the Russian Fazbear and welcome to another fan demonstration video. Today we have a polished brass 36-inch Casablanca Four Seasons. So this is another one of those Casablanca fans from that odd transitional time between solid state K63 Bell to Slumber Quiet K55 Hang True. This one is from 1980, and I couldn't tell you what month from 1980 because the sticker on top, the part where the month was written, is actually torn off. I could tell you it was the 422nd fan made that day, but the month is unfortunately lost in history as that part of the sticker was ripped off the top of the fan. The sticker was barely on as was, so I just kind of peeled the rest of it off and now have it in a safe place. So the particular qualifications with this one are it has solid state with a K55 motor and a bell canopy, but no spiral down rod, which is a little unfortunate, but beggars can't be choosers. And it has these nice short cane blades. Nice shiny polished brass, and then there's the top. And then there's your variable speed knob, and because it has that little plastic thing holding it in as opposed to a metal washer, that indicates solid state, whereas if it were a metal washer it'd be SQ. Has a K1, I believe. And the globe I supplied myself. And then the pull chain, you might be thinking, wow, that looks brand new. And you'd be right about that. I have a story to tell about that a little later. Oh, and then there's your Casablanca Fan Company sticker. Pasadena, California. Okay, so let's go ahead and demonstrate this fan. The variable speed knob is turned to as slow as it can go, and I probably have to adjust it a little bit before it actually gets moving. Because yeah, this is as slow as it goes, and it's not enough power to get the flywheel moving. And there, just barely starts going. I did adjust the trim pot on this fan a little bit, but it still doesn't seem to be like as precise as it could be. I sometimes think that this fan fluctuates a little bit, like sometimes when I turn it to minimum speed it still moves and other times it just stalls out. So I don't know if that's because something is like, you know, making it fluctuate, or if it's just the old components, because, you know, this thing's 40 years old at this point in 2020. But, yeah, I might adjust the trim pot again sometime, but I think for the time being it's fine where it is. See, I'm moving nice and slow there. Edge it up a little more. Watch my fingers. Don't want them getting in the way of the blades. Up a little more. Now, this particular fan is kind of like your textbook definition fan you would find in a bar. Maybe the only difference is it would have the 48-inch length blades as opposed to the 36-inch length blades. But apart from that, it's like the exact thing that you would find in a bar, you know. Like it's polished brass, the cane blades, the times, all that. It just seems like exactly right to find in a bar, especially going at like that aesthetic low speed. You know, like those old bars where like you can smell the beer, all the guys with their gruff long beards talking about some sporting event. You got the wood paneling on the walls, the bartender rushing back and forth with mugs of rum in their hands, all that stuff, you know? It's just an aroma of the time. Edge it up a little more. And the motor is eventually going to be making some humming noise, as since it is solid state or cardboard box variable, whatever you want to call it, it does make some noise. Though I think that's a good trade-off for it being more reliable than SQ. Add a bit more. So anyways, as for that story about the pull chain, so when I got this fan, the cycle was all messed up. When I got it, it had 2 offs, a fan only and a light only. And I was thinking to myself, what the heck is up with this thing? So I take it apart to adjust the trim pot, but while I'm in there, I discover that the pull chain was replaced. And it was replaced by a regular 3-speed pull chain, you know, for like a regular 3-speed fan. And you had the light lead going into, I think, the high setting, and the fan lead going into the medium setting, either that or vice versa. And then the low setting was completely vacant, so that explained it. You had fan only, light only, then 2 offs, and the cycle repeated. So I assume whoever originally owned this fan, the chain popped out of the socket at some point, and they attempted to replace it themselves, but got the wrong pull chain type. And then that's almost full speed. You can probably hear the hum now. Yeah, so they got the wrong kind of pull chain and put it in like that. And so I could actually have the fan and light on at the same time, I replaced the pull chain with a spare one I had lying around. As those pull chains, they do still make 3-way pull chains nowadays. However, that one in particular is like the exact same kind that they used on the SQ Casablancas back in the day. I don't remember what website I bought them from, and I got like 3 of them years ago. And that was the only one I had left. I had already used the other 2 on other fans, so yeah. So this fan's all good now. It does have some bearing noise, which will be most evident as we take it up to full speed. Yeah, the longer you keep the fan running, the hissier the bearings get. However, the more I've run the fan, they've kind of mellowed out, so that's kind of nice. I'm not sure if you can hear them over the motor hum or the sound of air being thrust down, because Four Seasons are little fans, but they're no joke. They are powerful. And I've said this before, and I'll say it again, the Casablanca Four Seasons, or the Four Seasons, is my favorite Casablanca model. Blowing air like a hurricane. And there's the light. then we'll turn it off. And I just realized I forgot to show the light at the beginning of the video, so we'll do that right now. Just stop it here. And there you go. Yeah, pretty nice fan. I really like it. And it is complete with, you know, canopy, all the mounting bits, all that stuff. The only thing it lacked was a globe, which, you know, I have plenty on spare. Anyways, so that's just about all there is. This is my 36-inch cardboard box variable speed Casablanca Four Seasons from 1980. So thank you everybody so much for watching, and I will see you in the next video. Bye-bye!